please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Can you guys hear anything?
No.
No.
Let me text Tammy.
Now you
Hold
can.
on. You muted?
You can hear us.
Oh. Tammy,
No.
okay, now we can.
Well, technical difficulties. We said the pledge. Did you hear that?
Yes, heard the
Yeah.
pledge.
Okay. All right, so I need a motion to amend to include this meeting will be recorded, and then B under financial, 3 superintendent, and the proposed executive session.
I'll make it.
Okay, it was Heather and then Les. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. And Linda, Teresa's not here.
Yep, I see that.
All right, you need a motion to approve consent agenda items as listed.
Make it.
All right, Annie?
Second.
Donald, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So carried. Financial action items. Adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the following change order in connection with the 2015 capital project as presented to the board at this meeting. Change order number HC-006 to the site construction contract with E.W. Tompkins Company, Inc. for the amount of $5,663.40 to be decreased to the contract with E.W. Tompkins Company, Inc. And be it further resolved that the board hereby authorizes the board president to sign the above change order on behalf of the district. A copy of the change order will be incorporated by reference within the minutes of this meeting. Any motion?
I'll make it.
Donald?
Second.
Les, second. Any discussion? Yep, giving money back is always good. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the following change order in connection with the 2015 capital project as presented to the board at this meeting. Change order number SC-005 for the site construction contract with Del Signor Blacktop Paving, Inc. for the amount of $44,448.92 to be decreased to the contract with Del Signor Blacktop Paving, Inc. And be it further resolved that the board hereby authorizes the board president to sign the above change order on behalf of the district. A copy of the change order will be incorporated by reference within the minutes of this meeting. Need a motion?
I'll make it.
All right, second.
Second.
All right, Donald, then Les. Then Annie. Any discussion?
Oh, well, that's a big.
Yeah, that's a big one. That what's,
What
you happen
happened?
to know what
Are we
it's,
not doing something?
Yeah, I can tell you what it's for. It's several things. It's 8 items they have listed. We got a credit for tree species change from all the deciduous evergreens. Number 2 was a credit for removal from scope of team benches at ball fields. Number 3 was a credit for removal from scope of parking lot signage. 4 was a credit for change of paint specification for pavement paint lines. 5 was top course credit. 6 is a credit for compacted material allowance. 7, fire suppression system excavation. And 8, credit for unused contingency allowance. And they were all approved by the Plumbo Group and the architect.
Good. Okay. Any discussion, anything else? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? So carried. All right, Superintendent.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome and happy holidays to you, because we won't see each other until after the holidays, and happy new year. A couple things I just want to talk about. We've drafted a letter that's coming out of all Questar 3 superintendents and districts across the Questar 3 districts. And what we're looking at is giving a letter out to explain the level of yellow zones, what the testing might have to look like in order to keep open. So we drafted a letter for yellow, orange, and red, defining what those levels mean and what the testing results would also incur. We're also going to send home with that a consent form that has been developed by Questar and the Department of Health. And we filled out the top part, the Questar, the consent form is set for parents to give us the right to test the students as they come in. It's the quick rapid test, which is the Binax Now rapid test. We were training our nurses through Questar in the Department of Health. So our nurses will be doing it in-house. We're looking at different options. Some of the options we're looking at is maybe a 2-hour delay, getting the people in there, the 20% in early to get them tested so it doesn't affect the buses and or traffic, or doing during the day but using a large space like the gymnasiums. So we're looking at different options. We don't know when or we're going to have to go to yellow. Based on numbers, so everybody's aware, the updated numbers as today, Columbia County is at 2.8% at a 7-day rolling average. Now, we were at 2.1% on Monday. So we're growing fast. Just so everybody understands, our areas around us, Albany County is 5.7% on a 7-day rolling average. Greene County is 5.8, Schenectady 7.5, Dutchess and Ulster 5.4 and 5.3. Now, a reason why I say about our surrounding areas because we have people that live in that area that work in our school system. So we got to keep an eye on that as well. Just today came out 234 new COVID cases were recognized last week, a 46% increase in Albany area schools. So we're seeing this explosion of COVID. So we're trying to prevent and be ready to go in case we do have to become yellow, orange, or red, and the parents have the consent in our hands beforehand. We're planning on sending it out in the mailing probably tomorrow, and all the districts are going to do it at the same time, so it's all the same. And including in that, we're also going to put on our portal so parents can do it online as well. So I just wanted to keep everybody informed what's going on. In addition to that, we also put on today what contact tracing looks like and why we do it. It's on the website, and what level A, B, and C look like and what they mean, and why we didn't close if we had a 2nd grade classroom or a 3rd grade classroom that was quarantined. Why is the whole school not closing down? Well, this explains it in pretty good detail so parents understand why we're doing what we're doing, and we close one time but not the next. I should become a doctor in COVID because I'm learning more and more about it every day. But I could tell you that our school's been very, very good. Our administrative team has been excellent. Our teachers have been excellent. And our students have been great. We are seeing a drop off in our secondary, going more remote, which is explained, we can see that coming. But overall, their elementary school is keeping the numbers up. So, and that's hats off to the administrative team and the teachers. So that's really all I have at this point, and I'd like to discuss more if we can later.
Ben, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The consent form that is in our package, is that the final draft that's going out?
The consent form is this right here. It actually has on the top is check marked exactly what we're going to do. So our school health personnel is checked off. That's going to give the actual the nasal swab and how we're gonna do it with a trained healthcare professional. Also what the actual test is and written in.
So the check boxes that were there.
They're all done. It'll be handed out this way. Yes.
Okay, because when I looked at it, I was kind of.
Yeah, you got a draft. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
So the test was being provided by the state.
The tests we have right now is gonna come from the Department of Health in Columbia County. If we turn to yellow, they said they have enough tests to do our 20%. If we stay under the 20%, we can remain open and not have to test anymore. Unless we go to orange, then we're gonna have to go to the 30%. So it all depends. It's a moving target rate at this point. But if we show that we are under that 20% or under the threshold in our school ourselves with 20% testing, we cannot test, we don't have to test anymore until
How long do we have to prove that?
it's only 2 weeks. So it's 20% over a 2-week period, but we're hoping that we can get it done because we're small enough in a 2-hour delay, maybe twice. We're gonna plan that out.
About how many people?
It's about 100 people.
About 100 people is all, right? Yeah, 500 all. And it's cross pre-K through 12.
Pre-K to 12 and staff,
and stuff.
and it's a random,
Now, what kind of
It's an
test
easy-
is that now?
it's a nasal swab. It's
Oh,
called,
it is the good one.
and they put it on the card.
It's not the one up to the brains.
No,
okay.
no, it's not that one.
Oh, I hate
No,
that.
no, so they put it
I
on
don't
the
think anybody's
card.
kidding like that.
They put it on the card, they put some drops on it, it waits 15 minutes, you get instant results in 15 minutes.
And they're fairly accurate.
They're fairly accurate. The only thing that we're afraid of is showing a,
Inconclusive.
right. So if you are positive, it sometimes shows negative, if you're showing symptoms. We had that happen in-house.
Hold on, say that again?
So if you're showing symptoms, sometimes it's
oh.
showing it as a negative. But we had that happen in-house with a
Hmm.
staff member. We told that staff member to get the regular test in addition to PCR, and that showed that he was positive. So is there a true testament? No, but
PCR also, I mean, depends on what day you test, whether.
that's right.
Okay.
Could be,
Especially with
and they're
health
saying
concerns.
5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but a positive test with symptoms is, we can go with it.
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all I have at this point.
All right, before we go to executive session, anybody have anything? All right, proposed executive session, action item, proposed executive session subject to board approval for the purpose of discussing COVID-19 response. Any motion?
Second.
Okay, Heather and Les, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained? So carried. Assuming no decisions or action will be taken
Mhm.
afterwards. All right, so everybody's gonna, maybe you put them out for somehow.
Stop recording. And well, they don't have to be here, do they? It's from that.
Well, they may, I don't know. Linda, do you want to stay?
No. If someone could just email me the times that you adjourn and go back in and then adjourn again.
Okay,
Okay.
That's all I need.
all right.
All
So
right.
there is a way that you can put them back in the waiting room. If people want to stay.
Did
You
you
know,
say there will be no?
Yeah,
there's
no action after.
Yeah.
plus it.
Yes. Back into regular session.
I'll make it.
Mute us there.
All right.
Start recording again. We have to hit the record button.
It's all right. I just started.
Okay, and I need a motion to enter back into regular session. Oh, we didn't vote. Everybody was agreeing on that.
I'll make the motion, go back into regular session.
All right, Donald and Les. 7-Eleven. All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. Need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Donald, Ben,
Second.
Les. We'll go with 7:12. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. All right, thanks, everybody.